Hey guys, welcome back to Rocket Motorsport here with another video. This is a random 5-lapper lobby that we came into. It was 5 laps and 3 laps. I don't decide to share the 3-lap races. There was a few overtakes, yes, it was an interesting race. We did get a podium out of it, but it wasn't that interesting overall for content-wise. So here we go, 5 red lights and away we go at Silverstone. Through turn 1 we go, turn 2, there's a car off already. That was Houdini. Now we've been sideswiped by a man, JJ there. He's taken us out, we've gone for a spin and a rotation. That is a nightmare of a start here at the Silverstone Grand Prix, and as you can see we've gone into P20, and JJ's been caught up in the crash as well, the one who technically caused us to spin off and crash. But we get JJ straight away then into P19, he tries to come back at us here on the exit here, out of turn 4 this one is now, we decided to run off the track there, as we were not making that corner and no hope of Sundays. And you see my frustration after JJ, because on my screen he just absolutely comes out of nowhere and takes us out. There's more contact ahead. There's a couple of AI, people who've lagged out, etc. We get past those pretty swiftly. Now it's moving on to the back of, this is Stephen Give? We'll just call him Stephen for now. As the crash in front of us, and then we're now going 4 wide on this straight here. We gained a load of positions there. Already up P13. We gained 7 positions since turn 3. Yes, turn 3, we'll go with that. There's a bit of track extending from the guys around me, I have to admit here. As we go through Magnus and Beckett, clipping that curb, that is exactly not going to be doing early on in this race. Especially as I was actually pretty new to these cars. This video was done a long time ago, but I never uploaded it, and there's cars going on the grass, so we get past another one there. That was mad we managed to get past, and we're still over the back of Steven. We've got to get past him at some point. And I'm digging around the outside, and this next right hander might be the move, but he just defends that enough. Keys position for now, and it's game on for the next 4 and a bit laps to go in this Grand Prix. If you look to the outside of Steven, we've broken too late, we've hit the back of Steven, around goes Steven, who does around the outside of us, he then goes for a late move up our inside, we squeeze him a little bit, there's contact between the two of us as well. Now on the exit as well, we get past another car who was going very slowly at the end of that final corner, and of course we get a legal overtake for it, even though they're going sideways, slowly even, it's fine, legal overtake. So we're going to give this back. I decided that I was going to give it back, but I did it last minute, so I had to go off the track, make sure that the positions didn't then give him a illegal overtake, so I went off the track to avoid that happening. And as we've done that then, we've lost a couple of positions, and we've also gained a few positions on the exit of that. We did that superbly, as we're now up the inside of the Britian corner here of the orange car. There's a bit of contact there in the straight line. What a nightmare this race is turning out to be, but we're into P11 now, through flip from the corner we go, and gain a position. Next up is Illegal, who has already got a penalty in this Grand Prix. Not looking that great of an effort from him, I have to admit, to have a penalty already. What a nightmare to start that must be. Although saying that, Steven, the guy we've taken out, is right behind us. If I noticed at the time I would have let Steven go, because I did feel bad for spinning him out earlier. But instead we get a penalty. That is not what you want to be doing at all here on lap 2. So yeah, we join the boys and get a penalty. Or ladies, I don't know who's in this race, it doesn't matter. Anyway, through Magnus and Beckett section we go. Out of the fast right hander, this is Illegal, misses the apex. I might have got wrong damage from doing that. But we get the position anyway, and we're into the top 10 for the first time this race on lap 2. There is still time this Grand Prix to be gaining more position than this. Remember, person who comes in 8th starts pole for the next race. Though I'm not showing the next race, I'm throwing that information in anyway, because that's what I was thinking at this point in the race. Now moving forwards, eyes forwards all the time. Howes has set the fast stuff the race, so he's probably gone. He's going to win this probably by miles. And there's nothing I can do, Alex. I am stuck in traffic. Didn't help I got spun out by JJ early on. Anyway, moving on with this Grand Prix, around the last corner we go. And it's on to lap 3 now then. Let's cut forward a couple of seconds. And someone running wide there. I forgot that was in there. So I cut forward anyway, because I couldn't get the position that I wanted back. So, moving on anyway. At the end of this turn, 4? This is turn 4. Out of turn 4 we go then. Up the inside of Houdin slightly. Don't get the move done, but now with the DRS and the straight line speed, surely we can get alongside Houdin and into the P8, which will be pole position for race 2 later. We get the move done on Houdin, and we're into the almost into P8. He sends it up the inside of us at Brooklyn corner, and it's almost contact at the end of the Brooklyn corner there. Now into the right hand of the hairpin, tricky, you have to get this nailed on. We get the position done on Houdin, and we are through into P8. Now eyes forward, let's keep getting positions here. This race is turning out to be quite interesting, definitely one of the funnest races I've had in a 5-lap lobby for F2. Now, looking ahead, I'm seeing quite a few cars still in range here, which I'm a bit surprised at. I thought it'd be a lot more spread out by now, but clearly cars staying together, battling with each other, meaning we're going to get some positions and ground hopefully back. Although saying that, through that Stowe corner back there, what a nightmare out of that corner. That's not Stowe, sorry, I don't know which corner that is. It might be Stowe, I don't know. I think this next corner is up here. It's Stowe, but when the DRS section of the car in front, it is, I don't know how you say that name. We're just going to call him Hoyo. We go around the outside of Hoyo though, into the Stowe corner. Well, I believe it's Stowe corner. We get the move done anyway. Round the outside, there's contact between the pair of us. He's gone off into the barriers there. And that's the end of his race probably. And we get absolutely dive-bombed there by Houden, who gets the move back done. But we're going to go for a switch back on Houden as we start lap 4 in this Grand Prix. Can we get the move back done? We can't at the moment. But surely with straight line speed now, and with turn 1 ahead of us, it's going to be brave if we can look up the inside there. We decided back out at the time. We got a nice little run here through turn 1 and 2, but we back out slightly. Thinking about sending it there into the right hand of turn 3, but we don't get it done. So instead we get them. Oh, we thought about that move as well. But instead, Houden sends it on the car in front, and there's nowhere we can go to hit the car in front. Luckily, damage is on, but we didn't get any damage in that instant. But we're back in the DRS race, so surely we can just get someone here. We've been stuck behind these two drivers for a while now, and I need to start getting some moves done here in this Grand Prix. Now we go through Brooklyn, calling miss the apex massively there. We almost lose the car completely. Huge moment there, and we just about keep the car under control on that floor. Now, surely there is going to be some sort of action-packed race in this one, as Houden still has the advantage on the car in front, but he shuts the door on the car in front, making that car a little bit weak after this. We're going to get a great drive up the exit there of that corner, and we're going to go up the inside into Magnus and Beckers. There's contact between the pair of us, brave between us two, but we're still side by side going through the left-hander, round the outside, behind the inside line into the right-hander. It's still side by side, but surely with the DRS we have, we'll be able to get this move done, and it thinks we do. So great battle in there through Magnus and Beckers. Did he go too wide there? We'll think again. This is F2, anything is possible. Which is why I prefer these cars to the F1. Moving on, we locked the right we locked the front right tyre up as well there massively. Possibly going to give him a way back, but we're into P7, don't forget. So we haven't really gained much here, so we've been hit in the back, and around he goes. He hit me. I mean, yeah, sure, you could say he was technically there or thereabouts, but I had the track position, or so I felt I had the track position. I was already turning him before he dived up the inside of me. So, in my opinion, that's on him. Yeah, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section, but that's my opinion. Moving on then, on to the last lap of the Grand Prix, heading into turn 3 one last time. It's Houden versus CMC, or I don't really know what to pronounce. He is in the F2 League now as CMC, so this is in fact the pivotal race to decide if he was going to join back in those days. When I say those days, I literally mean like 2 months ago, maybe even like 4 weeks ago. As we get up the inside here of Houden, one more time, up the inside of Brooklyn corner again. This is where us two were battling before, don't forget. Earlier on lap 3 or 4, I believe it was. Now he's still on the inside line, but we got the exit speed. Around the outside we go, and we're into P6, one more time there. We can still improve on this position and possibly get CMC here and get to P5 in this Grand Prix. What a comeback drive this is turning out to be though, as it looks like a bit of a mistake through that corner there by CMC again. Looks like a couple of drivers are still weak through that corner. See if that improves over time, and that has massively actually. If I do another one into lobbies like tomorrow, let's say, then it'll be a completely different outcome. As now, with the DRS available to us, he has the front wing damage as well, which I've just noticed. Well, CMC has front wing damage there, so we're up the inside for one last time with CMC. With the DRS open, we get the move done into P5 on lap 5 out of 5. Winning the race goes Young House in the Uni Virtuous car, but I'm afraid we're going to have to concentrate here on the battles. Looks like one last opportunity here. Up the inside, we lock at the light front, showing how much we pushed it on the braking late there. We get the position, we get that thing done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and